All right, our beautiful people, this now the portmanteau today. That program where we tell you say they always get the mind to chook mouth for all the matters where other programs they not fit chook mouth put. Today we carry better matter can't give una on top the portmanteau. The matter we carry come the matter of where waiting they happen for our country. Waiting our president do recently where it cause serious gbege both for physical society and online society. That is why we say make we carry this oga come make we come touchlight this matter well, whether president think am well before he do am or he just do am for based on wetin baba fela don sing about, where say na party government na we dey run that year, whether na that one na still dey happen, or whether this man wey president really appoint so as the new INEC chairman, whether in what to take over that office. Many people don talk plenty thing about this man so I say make we sef carry our oga come make we come touchlight this man lifestyle, history, in antecedent, and the many things wey he don involve himself with for Nigeria here. So ladies and gentlemen, I get one of Nigeria's finest and renowned journalists. I mean a veteran public affairs analyst, and in the always dey feature for that program where we all know where they call a journalist hangout on top TVC. Already una don't know what they talk about. I get my own big oga, editor in chief, the recorder NG, my big boss himself, Oga Tony Nwajei.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, sir. Oga Tony, we know say you dey very busy. And one go straight to the point. Maybe we just hit and tap and make the public know wetin dey happen for our country. First thing I want to ask you now, our president recently, he grant pardon to some detainees, some people were in prison. You understand? So when the list come out, people call the complaint. Say, why president go dey grant pardon to this kind hardened criminal, considering the circumstances, their case pattern where they take the prison? You get what I try to talk now. So after some time now, president come still reverse now. Come to say, okay, those people wey grant pardon give, he don reshuffle the list, he don comot some people. So make some people go back to jail, he not grant them pardon again. One of those people now, that woman, wey kill her husband for not, you know. So he say make do man, but I think they gave her life, but now he now reduced it to
life sentence.
Now president now reduced it to is it 5 years now or 12?
I think 7 years.
Okay,
12 years.
Okay, 12 years. So now this back and forth, not be nice start. President don give some policies before. After I come out to public line, people go talk, he go revert am again. I want to ask, do you think the president really know what is happening in the system? You understand? Is he in touch with the realities of the system, or in the use am as political strategy?
I don't think, after I don't reverse am, in consent don't carry the responsibility from the ministry that was responsible for. Now he don't transfer am to Ministry of Justice.
Okay.
Because wetin happen be say, na Nigeria we dey now, so we know as it dey be for this country. The only problem we have is that we don't want to tell ourselves the truth. It's the truth that is eluding us. How these names were smuggled in. You know how this thing wrong,
That's
well, bring your name. Okay, then
put out.
I won't be surprised. Say money was, money was, money exchange hands here. Put my name here, and so at times they try a bit to exonerate the president when it comes to, because there are some people's duty to cross-check and vet these names when it comes to the president, because you don't even know the mood it may be, at all time. Most times we will just carry a signature. You can't expect, you don't expect him to vet like 10 or 5,000 or let's say 500 names.
All right.
Somebody ought to have done that, because it's domiciled in a ministry. The owner, okay, have you checked the list? Put all the names. Then you need the presidential signature, which the president will just do sign. So you go sit down and say, okay, come, everybody sit down. Who be this person? Wait till I say you do self. Incoming crime, kidnapping, whatever. No, cancel now.
Okay.
So to that extent. So you just put what I was expecting, we say, when that thing caused that national embarrassment, that some heads suppose roll, some people supposed to be queried or even sacked, because it's a national blunder, and then followed by this policy somersault. We say, oh, we're sorry, and the president has a human face, so everybody's immune to mistakes. As a president, you're supposed to. So I'm taking the blame of the president.
All right.
But I'm now people who works for him, because that's why he appoints people. to work for him. He has ministry of this, ministry of that. Your job is to sit on that ministry. Any document that's coming to my office, I'm expecting that you must have done your homework. So once it comes to my table, in as much as I will do because I see I have other staff, I have a chief of staff, I have domestic staff, I have private secretary. So those are the people. Anybody who crosses that document before it dropped on my desk, and I made that mistake of signing my signature, and then they think now caused a national embarrassment. Okay. People will definitely go. But in Nigeria, people don't go.
Exactly what I wanted to ask. What happened to paying, facing consequences?
Yeah, there are no consequences of bad behavior.
Bad behaviors.
It doesn't happen, and that is why we will keep having such. It happens, and then nothing. There's supposed to be a punitive measure, and it must go to the press. People need to know.
Yeah.
It's not about Onanuga coming to say, oh no, we made a mistake. The president has human sympathy, and he's prone to mistake. No. What people want to hear, okay, truly the president made a mistake by putting his signature. But in the end, so persons were relieved of their appointment based on that mistake. That's what the public want to hear. That's okay, it's true. The president actually, people must take the fault for their mistakes. Also. Otherwise, it will continue. You can't come every day and say, oh, we are sorry. It shows that you are not detailed with your policies.
Exactly. So that is what we take us to this next, question about, on this conversation today. You understand, recently President Tinubu appointed a new INEC chairman in the name of Professor Josh Amokpeton. You understand, and after that appointment, the same thing that happened to what we just talked about happened to it. A lot of outcry, a lot of backlashes came from that appointment. Why will you appoint this kind of a person to head INEC? You understand? So many outcries on both on the internet and off net, So now the question I want to ask is, people are talking about this Amokpeton. Do you know about him? Do you know why people are skeptical about him heading INEC?
You see, right now, no, I don't think he has any negative or bad press. You know, he's a scholar, an administrator. He's a jurist.
A jurist that was part of the.
That's what. But he denied it. But he denied it.
Yeah.
So let's just believe him.
Okay.
Let's just believe him. So he's coming fresh. What we should be interested now is presenting a task to him. Like, this is your job description.
Okay.
These are things Nigerians expect you to do differently from what the guy, your predecessor, did.
Okay.
Nigerians expect credible election. It's like a new managing director coming to a new office.
Yeah.
He may have a bad record. People said, oh, he's denominalized friends. He has handled the electoral this thing for APC. Abi?
Yeah.
No, he said he didn't do that. So let's just believe him, because just as the president denied that, my signature was there, but I shouldn't take the fall for it.
Okay.
So he has denied it, and nobody has come out to show us tangible evidence to show that. But what I'm interested in is, you see those things, those areas the predecessor invested money, on in the last election, like electronic transmission of result beavers, electronic transmission of results, election counting at the polling booth.
Yeah.
And then encouraging people again to come out and register. Recall that in 2023 election, the Nigerians came out in droves to register. Good. Because of the assurances given to them by the former INEC chairman.
Mahmoud, yeah.
So all the introduction, he said he wants innovation. He promised to bring it to INEC. The people, once you vote,
your vote will count.
It will hit the system directly. So don't worry. Just go vote. Just go and register. And then the young people in Nigeria were queuing to go and pick up the voters card. That was the first time in history in this country that surge. We have a high limit of, curious voters who were looking forward to exercising their first voting right in Nigeria. But that promises were shattered in the election. So we have a new. So after the election, now a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
And so Nigerians didn't forgive. I was expecting that when new INEC chairman comes, all the national commissioners, so they're supposed to go. All the state electoral commissioners are supposed to go. You don't take INEC chairman. The tenure should run same time. So you have a fresh set of board completely across states with state electoral commissioners. This because appointing an INEC chairman, permitting to distract and to divert a bit. Appointing an INEC chairman, and you still have some notable party stalwarts at the state electoral commissioners. We have a problem there. So now we have achieved this. But then it can't be everywhere.
Yeah.
It can't be everywhere. Where he will play a serious role is at the general election coming up in 2027. All the state election, like the one coming up in Anambra, it will play a role, but the burden will be mostly on the state electoral commissioners and the national commissioners that they are going to designate for that assignment. So, but then, this is going to be a litmus test. Nigerians are going to use the Anambra election to judge him, to know his strength and capabilities and his weaknesses. So let's use that one. So that's what we're looking at now.
We should just fold
let's use that one to check him and see if he came prepared. It's not about giving promises and saying, next election, 2027 election is going to be decided at the polling unit, not in courts. He said it.
Yeah,
we know a lot of them. They say things like that. It's in their action and not what they say. So let's just watch and see. But for now, I can't say, this guy can't do it. As Nigeria to be now. Person go say, okay, you see this table right there now. I'm going to change a lot of things. I will change things over. I'm the new. Then the PS will come, the permanent secretary, and say, okay. You see that money where we supposed to return to the treasury in December after the budget has elapsed. We know the return, we will share them. And you will say, how dare you say such? And then you look around, nobody is supporting you. Only you are new.
You stand alone.
Yeah. If you can recall the story of Adenike Grange, former Minister of Health under Obasanjo. The challenges he had then, no, madam, we have to share it. And he said, okay, no problem. We're going to share it from the gate man and so the matter can't leak. And we know what happened eventually. So it's coming now. Like I said in my previous one platform, I said, it's not about him, man. It's about him being him and standing firm, face to face to Nigerian politicians who are going to start cutting him now. They're going to start cutting him now. He's going to be a friend. They're going to send him gifts, that he cannot say no to. And once you start receiving these things, you're compromised already. Yeah. When the election comes, there'll be a problem.
That is what I wanted to talk about, this compromise of a thing. I was looking into previous INEC chairmen. You understand? And I stumbled on Professor Woes. You understand that he was the umpire at the 1993 general election. And that election till date remains the best, the fairest, the freest election, the election that witnessed the highest turnover of voters in Nigeria. You understand? Professor Woes, even under threat, you understand, he kept announcing results. You understand?
Even under a military regime.
God bless you. He was operating under a military regime, and he had issues with his principal. That is the kind of INEC chairman we are talking about. Somebody who will not look the face of his principal and go ahead. So what I'm asking is this: since after Nwosu, I have not, maybe you can correct me, I have not seen any INEC chairman that has that boldness or that braveness, you understand, to come face to face with his principal and say, this is the right thing and this is what I want. Except that woman that was the INEC commissioner for Abia State, during the last election. Yes. You understand? Without fear and favor, she went and announced the results. You get what I'm saying now? Now, how do we navigate ourselves from this? How do we now begin to hold our INEC chairman or umpires accountable, so that what the people want or what the people did
is what they see.
Exactly. because you don't see INEC chairmen having problem with politicians, and it's not proper in my own perspective. I don't think it's proper.
It's not. You see, that question will be answered the moment the president stop appointing and swearing in INEC chairman.
Wow.
If you're my president now, and for clarity purposes, you don't just go just announce INEC chairman. I don't go just come pick anybody before we go pick INEC chairman, because it's deciding the fate of a country of over 230 million people at the poll. It's deciding who rules the country, so it has enormous powers. Then we don't do background check. This person, is it good? These are the issues. We should say you play game, you play ball with us. We just go straight, just say, well, you go be INEC chairman. If you mess them up. So before the team now come to the, forget all these ones that we see, they've been sworn in. They know him. So, but it goes beyond that. Him being a Nigerian, and he has been following the political trajectory of this country. He knows what is going on, and they went to pick him up. I said, we want to give you this position. A guy like you go be an agent. But so you must have a briefing. You can't pick somebody, even like commissioner, especially you must have at times one-on-one with the governor. I say, you see this ministry I'm sending you to. This are your job functions. This is the one the public knows, but this is what you're going to do. Okay. The same thing. So you don't expect anybody to just be, forget all this one we'll be saying we don't see. These are things you don't see. But we're talking about politicians here. Yeah. Politicians cannot just give you, because say if you go mess them up. So it cannot be independent National Electoral Commission yet. Because you should take away that independent. Good. Because it's not until the judiciary or maybe the Ministry of Justice goes through the National Assembly, must vet and not be say that one they do say oh you're clear because the president don't sign your name, so they no go grill you and even cancel you on the spot if you do any mistakes. So no, sir, Mr. President, this person we don't think he can be INEC chairman. Because once the president send their name, you don't with the present crop of legislators, you don't go now. Okay. Then they see what happened to service chiefs. No, this one because you've been chief of army staff before, elevation to minister. Chief of Defense Staff. We don't need to vet you much. We know you. Just go. No. The guy has been Chief of the Army Staff for a period of time. You check him out. Say, okay, between this period, don't be Chief of Army Staff. What have you done to qualify you for promotion? Because you're being promoted. Everybody writes exam now, promotion exam. But no, because the president said so he's done. So the same thing here. So the president has no business appointing an INEC chairman. So if he continues to do that, we cannot have independent National Electoral Commission. Come on, independence, because it's still under the control. National Electoral Commission. The executive fund INEC. You don't get. The executive fund INEC. So,
in your own thoughts, how do you think an INEC chairman should be appointed?
Appointed. That's what I'm just trying to say. The president should take his hand off it. It must be nomination.
By who? By who?
Of course, it has to come from Ministry of Justice. It must be.
Is it the same way? Is it the same Ministry of Justice?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying now. That's why, because
is it the same Ministry of Justice?
The issue here is this: the system as a whole has a problem. There must be a system overhaul, because truly, if you say, okay, Nigerians are complaining now, the president is doing this, okay, let's pass it through this place. Now then go there. So it's systemic. We need a system that works. You can apply to be INEC chairman. I remember Ruben about was saying, I cannot be INEC. Yeah,
and it truly applied.
Submit your resume, the strength of your resume, the merit will determine if you can succeed. Anybody can say, okay, 1 million, we have 1 million resume here, and people won't buy. You don't need to know them. Then it goes through that ministry. And not be say person go block them because of connection, say, and my guy be this. So no, let it run, because the system has been activated to run on its own without anybody. Then the best will come up. But as I said again, that is what it's supposed to be. Submit your CV, people, and then they will vet it. But then again, who are those who are going to vet it? Not them. So they can't go block and they again. Not their own. Because I be like, say, now this one, no. Now our own be this. Everybody get interest. The speaker go get interest. The Senate president get interest.
Tony, we'll take a short break. You understand? We'll take a short break. Make we just drink coffee small. Tony dey inside the building today. You no go expect anything less. Want to take this short break. When we come back, we'll come talk of how complicit is INEC to what is happening currently in Nigeria today.
Welcome to Zaki for Men Only. We are a brand and redefined bespoke wares for men. We are a brand with a total difference in fashion. Our clients' fashion sense and satisfaction is our utmost priority. We specialize in executive tailoring, wedding suits, ethnic fashion, casuals, and accessories. For bookings and inquiries, 08028612610. Instagram, Zaki for Men Only.
All right, our beautiful people, una welcome back again. This na still the portmanteau today. That program where we dey tell una say they get the mind to chook mouth for all the matters where other programs are not defeat chook mouth. Put we still get Oga Tony Nwajei inside the building. We don't talk so many things about INEC, and then we want to just touch one more point on INEC, and then from there we will go inside the matter of the new service chiefs where President Tinubu just appoint. The reason why he change guards, the reason why he change the previous service chiefs and all those things that we want touch light now. Oga Tony Nwajei, you are welcome back. They say the action of INEC greatly impacts on the society, on the direction that a nation will go. You get what I'm saying now? INEC plays a pivotal role, in setting the trajectory of a nation. You understand me now? So what I want to ask is this: how complicit do you think INEC is to what Nigeria is passing through today?
Highly complicit. They are playing INEC plays a very big role in deciding the direction of a nation.
Basic.
Yes, and if you really want the nation to develop, you must start correcting it from that point where people will come out genuinely to say, we are tired of these people, or we are tired of this order, we want to change it. It's the government of the people. We're talking about democracy here, not military regime. Government of the people. When you say government of the people, it means the people, now them hold the table where our leaders stand, and when they drop them, everybody go. So when you say government of the people, let the people's wish count. So INEC has a role here. Once they miss them, the nation don't miss. You can see a lot of things not going wrong.
Not going well.
Because the people where we put there in quotes, because we know say majority we don't. I know your state now. It will happen that I don't want to go there. That's another issue.
That's another.
Take a whole day.
Yes.
Where people's wishes were thwarted in under 7 hours while they went to bed, and it went on. So when you force leaders on people, the implication is that they won't be answerable to you. You cannot tell them sit down there. And they're supposed to be our servants. Because everybody I can be a governor now. Everybody will just say, okay, this election, in fact, my state, me self not governor. I will call myself excellency. But that will be a chaos. That will be chaotic. There won't be order. There won't be sanity. So in order for the society to be orderly, we can't create an order. An orderly space. So we say, okay, let's do it this way. Somebody has to be in front to be our leader. Yeah. At times, go sweet me, but when the majority say that's what it is.
That's what we want.
So when those majorities say this is the person we want, let it count. Otherwise, there will be disorder everywhere. So I call myself. So when they sit on that chair and they are not owing you anything because they bought vote, they've given you one bag of rice, they're giving you 1,000 naira, and that's it. And you see them tomorrow. These are people normally they live within you. Yeah. But the moment they get in there, you don't see them anymore. From the SUVs guarded by police, they can't even stop to greet you. These are your guys, but because they are not answerable to you, because of the mistake caused by one organization created by the system, in the end controlled by one man, which shouldn't be. But because the system is rotten, it now diverts and goes into it. That's why you have, once a powerful president takes its seat in countries like this, it takes full charge. It can control, it can decide who is the local government chairman in Yola State. And in Yola, in Adamawa, he can decide, no, I want this chairman now. He's so powerful. And it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. So that is why we need to get our INEC in order. A country where electoral cases are decided in courts. It's only in Nigeria because INEC is not doing their job well. And that's why I said, I'm happy with what he said.
Yeah, because he said election will stop being decided by the courts.
Which means you don't assure us, say, okay, no worry.
But Mahmoud assured us.
Yeah, that's why I said, so as again, we just watch. So you don't assure us, so we no worry.
Well, okay.
So when you don't assure us now, but that doesn't mean we will go to
sleep.
So that at the end of the day, I would say, small thing, you lose the election, but say, let me exploit the judicial process, the judicial system. I know, say, that place, if I pass there, I go be governor. You remember what happened in Imo State?
Exactly.
First, second, fourth position, I on the road at the end of the day, because the courts go sit down, say, waiting 1 million people decide, nonsense. Sit down, in under 24 hours, then go sign, then we'll cancel them. Based on
technicalities.
They give us all manner of jargons, and then we move on. And it hurts, but we can't do anything.
Can't do nothing.
Just look at countries around us. Look at Tanzania. Look at Cameroon. They're getting tired. Because you get to a point, Nigerians will stand up because you're getting there. When your election don't count, definitely, you may be having a smooth ride all the time. But there will come a time, our generation may have tried, or the generation before us. But don't think it will continue, because one day, it's not about quenching riots or quelling riots or quelling protests. Because that's why this kind of it's telling you can't do a protest. Because they know they are not doing well. If you're doing well, you should allow protests to, just guide the police to protect them. So Hutchins will not take charge. When you're saying no protest, it shows that there's something you're not doing right. Do that thing right, and there will be peace until we get it right, but through our electoral process, because that's where we're having a major problem. That's why when this issue of this other one, the president was leaving INEC, people were happy, but they were more interested in who is going to succeed him.
Yeah, who is coming in.
That's why people were more interested, and immediately they were like, who will be this person? Before it was even announced, there was this rumor. Now this guy, they want to check him out. Otherwise, but the role the guy is going to play matters a lot. So if we don't get our electoral system right, which is number one, there must be electoral reform. People's votes must count. A lot of things need to change. Politicians need to hands off completely from the electoral process. You don't have any business. Just like you can't see.
Is that possible in Nigeria?
Not possible. Just like you cannot see a Supreme Court judge or a judge at public events most times. You can't see them because you're not supposed to mingle with politicians. But they mix, but they don't. So the same thing should happen here. I don't need to give, as a state governor, I don't need to give state electoral commissioner in my state accommodation. Remember what happened to Mike Igini when he was state electoral commissioner in Cross River State? And when the governor came and I said, I gave him accommodation, blah, blah. He came because he was the one saying it. I went and I don't have accommodation. What do you expect me to do? I had to go to the governor? But he's the best electoral guy, commissioner in Nigeria.
Yeah.
He came, I said everything. So these are challenges my colleagues in other states are facing. So it's not sure where I go. He came, most of these people too. Then, this our party guy, make him be electoral commissioner for this state. And the guy go now. Most of these people, they pick them raw without
venting them.
So, of course, once you enter the state, first courtesy call you have to pay is to the governor. And you go, governor, please, off camera, please. I don't get accommodation. That's small thing now. Official car, if you don't want to in the office, you don't get head. Don't worry. The moment all those things are given to you, and it gives you, check your account, you get
And it becomes the case of
tell me now.
He who pays the piper.
He calls you, I want to go and see the commissioner. I've gone to some offices in Nigeria, from local government chairman to state. You go to a local government chairman, you're seeing a DPO of a police station waiting to see the chairman. It's like he's a protector, he's the one. Tell me why he will not be used. Same with electoral umpires from local government, states. So once the allegiance to these people are broken, same at the federal. Once it's broken, you can start having
a sane society,
a greater, breath of fresh air.
Now let's talk about the coalition. A coalition was formed recently, And initially, we were hearing so much from them, talking. They were, talking everywhere. People were saying, okay, now I think we are getting it right. We have seen the people that is going to confront this, this government and all that. But all of a sudden, the whole thing just died down now. We are not hearing anything about them again. Nobody is even talking of, is it ADC, right? Nobody is even talking about them again. So what happened? Why did they go to sleep?
If you follow Nigerian politics well enough, and deeply, why the coalition is doing what they're doing.
Because, why they are keeping quiet?
Because the present occupiers of power in Nigeria, the one at the helm, is a strategist too. His name is
political strategist.
While he's taking his pen to calculate, the opposition too, because most of them who are in the opposition, they've worked in the APC before, so they know. This is 2025. We're talking about 2027 election. The pain. The pain of getting they went through to get that ADC
registered.
Party. They went through other parties. They went there. They'll be stumbling block. Yeah. They moved to another one. They are waiting for them. So they are waiting for any party until they pick this one. They've tried, across the state to say no. What's his name? Chukwuemeka Kachuku has come many times, just to destabilize that platform ADC. And make sure that the opposition ADC doesn't make headway. They use them now. I think it's running out of energy. It's calmed down.
That is what I've discovered. I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, they've gone. That's the idea. Because we need a coalition. If we're talking about rescuing a country, I'm not saying the present occupiers, and they need to do more. Nigerians are not seeing anything yet. And I've heard people to talk about Peter Obi too, and the coalition. Everything seems to be dying down. Obi doesn't have a political party. The coalition suddenly, because they are scared. Look, this is Lagos. You're not Lagos. You're not Lagos boy, and we know the politics of Lagos from 1999 to date. Do you have opposition in Lagos?
No.
So. We have a governor in Lagos, but we know the president, is interested. This is his own state. So he's been in control.
Yeah.
So what is happening in Lagos is what you're not seeing at the Fed. I expected it anyway from the moment he indicated interest and he won the election. So I expected a replica of a replica of Lagos politics at the national level. So I'm not surprised. Because that is what is playing out now.
That means come the next general election.
No. So I'm coming home now to the question. So the coalition, you're talking about Atiku Abubakar. They were first and foremost. They dropped Nwajei at PDP.
Yeah.
Okay. You see this man targeting. He made sure he doesn't succeed here. So the guy left the party. You can imagine it's painful for you to leave a party you've invested in.
Yes.
And say, okay, let's be quiet and see the podium. The first, I think they picked one political party before they picked this ADC, and then they sent some people there. No, this party is our own, and they left and they sat down and looked at ADC, and immediately they grabbed the APC, the ADC. I know ADC, APC. The confusion is going to create during the election. So all of them were panicking. So now, if the tempo has dropped a bit now, I think it's strategic for a reason, because it's too early. Despite all the fact that INEC is looking the other way and the campaign is going on, because we shouldn't be talking about campaign now. But they've started campaign in 2026,
honestly,
2025.
I was driving
for election. Go to Third Mainland Bridge and see.
I didn't want to mention.
What about Abuja?
From the beginning of the bridge to
it's everywhere. The same thing in Abuja. So you expect INEC to come in here, but they can't, again, because of what we discussed earlier. So
there is a danger. We are hearing rumors that they want to shift the 2027 election to 2026. Are you getting me now? And I think the National Assembly is already looking at that proposal. If that proposal is played through, wouldn't it be like a shocker for these oppositions that are like forming strategy that they are not campaigning yet? Because like what you mentioned earlier,
there shouldn't be campaigning anyway. At this point, this is not campaign period. The campaign should start next year. prior to the election.
When they want to do election in 2026, and you say campaign should start.
You should start early next year, even if it's going to be, because I think they are suggesting, was it November 2026?
November 2026?
Yes. So at least campaign, I think 6 months before election. So there's enough time. Yeah. So, but then, I think I buy one. I didn't actually go, but I think I buy one of the reason I read that they said so that election cases should be decided before you're sworn in, because when you sit on that desk first and you continue election, you're going to use state resources. That's where I see it from time, even before now.
Yes.
Yeah, before now we talked about it that in Senate climes, before you assume office, because once you sit on that, you're powerful. You are the vote of the state is in your hand. You can use it to dispense, to do anything. But when you want to do it on your own, there'll be some bottlenecks and all that. So to that extent, I think we have a point here. Normally, that's how it should be. You win an election, your contestant, your fellow contestant takes you to court based on the fact that they feel you didn't win the election, and then already they don't swear you in as a governor. So how is it they won't fight you now with everything ready in your hand? You can use anything. You don't buy judiciary. They swear in the chief justice of your state, attorney general of your state. Now they're in charge of everything. So already you don't lose from that moment. So if electoral cases are decided, so let the court decide if truly won before you're sworn into office.
But we have had issues. We have had issues where already sworn in governor was removed by the court. We had it in the case of
in Bayelsa too.
I think we had it in Bayelsa. So what I'm driving at is this. I don't see any reason
to bring it. Yes.
Because we have our society.
I know say
governors
yes.
are coming through courts.
Yes, we have a problem there.
So why is it not possible?
You see,
why are they thinking?
You know why everything we say they happen for Nigeria. We say with the day suspicious of every move a politician made.
We have to.
Yes, and I know I'm part of it. I mean, self, I did suspicious. Mm-hmm. I understand where you're coming from, but most times too, we need to know who is sponsoring this bill. First, I don't really read into it. We need to know who is sponsoring and the motive behind it. The motive behind it matters. Where it's coming from, who is sponsoring it. But from my own perspective, if that reason I just quoted now is part of it, it should be the driving reason for me. Like, you cannot sit on a chair when you know, like during the presidential, a lot of people went to court. Labour Party went to court, but before we were in court, the president was sworn in. So if you're that candidate, for instance, how do you're going to lose that case? We know that the court, but at least it gives you that strength to say, let me see pursue, because this guy is not there yet. There are chances, because at this level we are almost level and on the same level. And another thing is having a good judiciary, a functioning judiciary. That's where the problem is. But shifting of election dates. It happened during the last election. Yeah. The general election. From March, it was shifted from March till a period of, I think, 2 months. Yes. But we still had the election. It's not about shifting the election. It's about the system doing its work. Like, activate the system, let the system. You don't need an individual to make a system work. We don't need a new INEC chairman to say, well, let's scrutinize them because... No, if the INEC chairman doesn't even function, the system will take him out. Like when you're locked out of the system.
God bless you.
So, but I understand why Nigerians are skeptical. Everything want to why they make this? It's like a chess game. You make a move. I will first sit down 10 minutes. I want to calculate. Why did you make this move? Because for you to take that step, there's something you're calculating. So that's how Nigerians are watching the leaders, which is not good in the first. We should have people-driven leadership. Where we say, when they talk this thing, you don't need to go begin to reason and wake up in the morning and they say, wait till this man talk yesterday. So it doesn't make sense. Because we trust them. But we don't trust our leaders. And that is what bothers me the most. That they are not bothered. That Nigerians are bothered about them. They are just okay. Like, people can do anything. But really, people can do anything.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
But I just pray we'll get there one day.
We will get there by the special grace of God. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now so we will take one generator on top of the show today. Oga Tony, bless me, we don't stop this episode, but we get to stop her because, as you say, you dey press phone since many messages. People don't they call you already. I don't think we never talk waiting past our mouth on top of the show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Oga Tony, want to say very big
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Very soon we'll be inviting you again.
Sure. I'm ready. Anytime.
Election period is coming now. And we have so many things to talk. And I'm sure you will be available.
Anytime.
All right, my beautiful people, make una not get twisted. We tell now see this conversation when they finish inside our studio here. They go on continuously on top all our social media platform as they scroll on top the screen. So connect with us there anywhere you know and agree with what we don't talk here. Go there and go tackle us. I believe say we will fit provide your adequate answer to whatever question you are asking. Oga Tony social media handle too, they run on top the screen now. Make una go tackle them on whatever he don't talk well una feel say e not proper or e not correspond with wetin una know. Alright, now so we take one generator on top the show today. Not forget say you be Naija, anywhere where you dey, make you dey rep this country well. Not flow them put hand for wetin go spoil this country name. Not do drugs because you don't get any better thing when you do for body. On to the next one, I say make una hold your chest tight.